Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a budget with me. I know I might be a little bit behind with these videos. I do want to start in January since we are still in January. I might be behind in editing this video as well. Lots of things have been going on. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Delia. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am on a budgeting journey to becoming debt-free. On my channel, I share with you all cash stuffing videos, budget with me, everything that I'm doing along the way in order to becoming debt-free. I'm hoping you will join me in my journey to financial freedom. I'm going to be doing a budget crush workbook. This is from the Budget Mom. I printed this from her website. This was a free printable. If you would like a free printable, you can go on to the Budget Mom's website and then go to free resources. All you have to do is enter your email and this will be sent to your email and then you can just print it there. So nice of her to do this where you can get free printables. That's where I get my free printables. To get started, I'm going to fill in my monthly calendar. We're going to start here in January. I'm going to fill it in with the days. Then I'm going to write down the days that we get paid. I will be right back. Here we are. We're back. January 2024. Now what I did is I wrote down first paycheck. This is the first paycheck of the month. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this income from this paycheck. I'm going to use that to pay off the following bills that fall under the next days. I also wrote down second check. With this income, I'm going to pay off all the bills that fall under the next days. Now what happens with the next month, the 1st of February? I'm going to take this check and save that money to pay off the bills that fall under those days of the next month. That's one way to do it. Or for example, our mortgage, which is our highest bill, you can split it up in two. $450 with the first paycheck, say $450 with the next paycheck. To get started with this budget with me and also budget for beginners, you're going to add up all of your paychecks. That's any income that you get paid for the month. Write it down, add that up. One question, if you have a regular income, and I think it's one question that I've been asked in the past, what you're going to do is you're going to focus on a worst case scenario. For example, let's say 1 month your lowest income is $1,000. You're going to budget using the worst case scenario, so $1,000. If you get paid more, great, then you'll have more money to put aside in sinking funds or anything else where you want to put that money. Then you're going to list all of your expenses. I'm going to do that here in this bill tracker. I'm going to list all of my expenses and I will be right back with you. Once we have listed all of our expenses, all of our bills, we're going to add that up and then we're going to subtract it from our income. I already have a list of all of my expenses, but what you want to do if you don't have a list, I want you to start by just kind of like brainstorming all of your expenses, all of your bills. Then you're going to put them in order from due dates. As I mentioned, I already have my due dates and I have a list. I already have one that I've used in the past. So I'm just going to list the due dates and list them in order from what gets paid first. I listed all of my expenses, all of my bills. I have home, $900, internet $67, cell phone $130, credit card $100, water $40, credit card here is Wells Fargo credit card. Oh, that's gone up so much. I don't even want to think about it right now. Electricity $200, trash $40, sewer $80, car loan $450, groceries $520. I always like to change this a bit. I had to change my battery. I don't even know where I left off. $520. This is where I like to change it up if I know that we don't have a lot of money or we need to pay more towards our debt. I cut off on junk food and I try to make our meal planning. I work with the way I'm going to be doing my meal planning, save up on groceries, gas for our cars $160, car insurance $100, Hulu $20, haircuts $50, savings $30, toiletries $40, emergency $50. Our Lowe's credit, I think it's due like on the 1st, but I'm going to put 30th because I want to try and save the money to pay off my Lowe's credit card with the last check of the month. That way I have the money available for me to go and pay my Lowe's credit card. Snowball, I didn't put anything there, but hopefully like if there's money left over, I can put it towards our Snowball debt. I'm going to have an envelope for that and start saving more money, and that money, extra cash that I have there, I'll be putting it towards our credit card debt. This is the bill tracker. So every month you'll check off, okay, I already paid my mortgage, paid internet, check. So you're going to do that every month. This is a nice tracker to have. Variable expenses list. This is what comes with the Budget Crush workbook. The variable expense list. So you would list here your gas, entertainment, eating out, clothing, which I want to have a clothing one. I really need to add that. Health and beauty, personal care, and groceries. I already listed them here. The next step to budgeting, you're going to list everything that you listed before, all your bills, fixed expenses, variable expenses, debt, and save. You're going to list it here. So I'm going to be working on this, and I think I'm going to take a little break to get some breakfast. Starving, and I will get back with you. $1,400. I'm just rounding it. It could be give or take. The good thing is that I'm working now and mine is a salary pay, so I get paid $558 bi-weekly. I work part-time, but I don't make much. I think it's about $20 an hour when I get paid. I'm going to add up all the amounts. I did put an amount due, or the expected amount for savings, toiletries, and emergency, but I wanted to use my husband's income, so that would be $2,800 a month. Let's see if it's 2,800 subtract 1,827, and then subtract 680. Yeah, we can save. Savings, I said $30. I don't want to put too much. Toiletries is 40. Subtract $30, subtract 40, and then subtract 50 for emergency. We're ending up at a positive. Now my school job, I want to put that towards snowball debt. I used to be a stay-at-home mom. My husband was the breadwinner. So the way that we do our budgeting is as if I wasn't working. So the income that I'm making is to pay off the debt. This is the way that it's working for us, and my husband's happy about it, that I'm focusing on paying off the debt. So that's a blessing, right? That I have this job and we're able to save that money to pay off the debt. There are times when I take some of my income to pay off any extra things. For example, we had an emergency and we had to take out the car insurance. So then I had to pay it off with my credit card. So I'm adding more the income that I'm getting paid to pay off the credit card debt, which that's part of it. Also, we got my son glasses. So I'm using the income to pay off our debt, our joint debt, things that we've been spending on. For unforeseen upcoming expenses, we had to pay about $5,000 in funeral expenses. I'm going to work on paying with my job. So we have $173 left. Add everything up again. I want to make sure I have everything. And then if I do have that money left over, I'm going to put it towards snowball debt. Okay, friends, once I have calculated everything, so hubby's income, $2,800, subtract 1,827, subtract 680, subtract savings, toiletry, emergency. What's left over is 173, and that's what I'm going to be putting towards snowball debt. Total income, I'm just going to put I'm going to put the 2,800 because, as I mentioned before, the rest is going to be focused towards an extra debt. So I can put it here. Expenses, I'm going to put 2,800, and then I'm going to put 0 as a negative. So extra for debt, 558 times 2 will be $1,116. That's going to go towards extra debt. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Thank you for joining me today on my January budget with me. If you have any tips, any suggestions, please leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless each and every one of you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.